look ahead to the week ahead. First game worth talking about, Nebraska travels to Cincinnati on Thursday night, 8 p.m. God's time zone, Central Time. Nebraska's a 6.5-point favorite. Can the Bearcats pull the upset at home? I think they can at least cover. What's y'all's take on this game?
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I like Cincinnati to cover. Matt Rule starting a podcast, by the way. Welcome to the club, Matt. Good for you getting that going.
He's another white man in America.
Everybody can.
Anybody can. I ultimately, I know it kind of gets lost with all the quarterbacks in the Big 12. I do think Sorsby is a good QB. I'm not sure how Cincinnati can consistently move the ball against a good Nebraska defense, but I feel like this is a competitive game. Straight up, I would take Nebraska. I do like Cincinnati to cover, but this is a great opportunity for the Bearcats. I mean, not huge expectations, sort of middle of the pack to the bottom of the Big 12. You pull off an upset against a Big 10 team like this, that would be really great for the league. So I'll definitely be pulling for them Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say, with the exception of maybe Utah, right? We're pulling for all the Big 12 teams in these games. Right? maybe even Utah. But go ahead, Brownie.
I hate Nebraska, so since he's going to blow him out of the water.
Okay.
I love it.
It's that simple, then yeah. Walmart Mahomes versus Skyline Chili. I'll take that match.
It's chili adjacent, man.
Yeah.
Walmart Mahomes, man.
Yeah.
That's good.
Did you see recently that Dylan Raiola said, like, hey, I can't help that I look like him? Like, I think you can help it.
Yeah, you can't help that, but you can not do the whole choreographed intro that he does at every game, like step for step.
You could shave your head.
Yeah, he could do that.
Also, it's not a bad guy to be compared to. Like I would, if I was a QB and that age, I would be modeling myself after Patrick Mahomes too. He's okay. He's done okay.
Bad he doesn't play like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Maybe not if you want to win bowl games in college, but
right. The only thing that can hold down Patrick Mahomes is Cliff Kingsbury and Texas Tech.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine losing to a linebacker as a starting quarterback.
Yeah. Good, man, rough stuff. Now moving on to a game on Friday that I'm less confident in. Georgia Tech travels to Colorado. The Jackets are 4.5-point favorites on Friday night. I don't know. Haynes King going against, this is a Georgia Tech team, right, that took Georgia to 1,000 overtimes last year, and Colorado is rebuilding in a very real way. I want the Buffs to win, but I don't know that they can pull it off. What's y'all's take on this one?
Yeah, I don't think that Colorado can realistically pull this one off. I think it's just a tall order for all of the pieces that they've lost. I think that they've done a good job at trying to backfill. The problem is it's all unproven territory, right? We just don't know what the offense is going to look like. We don't know how serious Deion Sanders is going to take it now that his boys are gone. The man has had enough off-season woes to begin with. So realistically, like how focused, how prepared is Colorado going to be like going into the first couple of weeks of the season?
Yeah, Colorado with a rebuilding roster in a season opener. I feel like I've heard that cautionary tale before. I'm not going to get duped by this. Listen, you lose the best player in college football, Travis Hunter. You're not replacing him. Shedeur was a very good college quarterback.
He did make the Browns roster. Did you see that? He made the 53-man.
There you go.
So he is an NFL player still.
that was in doubt at some time. I think these guys play for Deion. I just feel like, it's a circus around him, sure, but he really does relate to these players. I like the way they invest in the offense and defensive line. You know what? I'll pick Colorado to pull off the upset here. I just think at home they get it done. And they surprise some people and surprise Georgia Tech.
Well, the mojo is not on their side. I will tell you this. This is thanks to friend of the show, Ralph Amsden, sharing this. Colorado announced Ralphie 6, its live Buffalo mascot named Ember, is retiring, and indifference to running contributed to the decision. So they're training a new Buffalo to go out there that will not be ready for week 1. We will have no Ralphie running in the interim.
That's bad juju, man.
Yeah, very bad.
I've suffered from an indifference to running for years as well, so I can relate.
Yes, absolutely. So not the best news for your first game, but we do at least know the starter for Colorado at quarterback. They did name Salter. That's the Liberty kid.
Yeah,
is going to be with the enormous helmet. he's going to be the one that's starting, and we'll see if somebody in the comments saying 5 wins, Clint. Yeah, we'll see if he can get him to a bowl game. We'll see. Time will tell. Okay, another Friday night game we got to keep our eyes on, and I don't know who at the Big 12 hates Texans who are trying to go to high school football games, but Auburn comes to Baylor, 7 p.m. Friday night. Listen, far be it from me to say anything positive about Baylor ever, but I think Baylor is about to take Auburn to the woodshed in this game, and this could be our first true statement win for the Big 12 out of conference. Am I wrong?
I mean, I agree with you. I wouldn't say woodshed just personally, but I think they win this ball game. I feel like it comes down to Cam Bryce and Washington and that Baylor offensive line move against this Auburn front seven. But a lot of weird stuff coming out of Hugh Freeze. That's common. But 3 quarterbacks, potentially multiple offensive play callers. To me, a lot of that feels like a smokescreen, but I just think Baylor straight up is the better team. The one thing that concerns me, you talked about the Friday night thing. Yes, in Texas, people want to go to high school football games. This is a sellout. All due respect, Baylor's not a place that sells out a lot. I think there's going to be a lot of Auburn fans there traveling well on a Friday night. But that being said, I'll take the Bears to win.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how the Big 12 is all of a sudden getting all these games on like Thursday, Friday, and Monday with like all of these new media deals, and they slap all the Texas schools on there.
Yeah.
This used to definitely be one of those like, oh, who's at the bottom of the pack, and let's just shove them on the Friday.
It's giving
because
Maction.
nobody's gonna. Yeah.
Honestly,
though, nobody should take away from the Maction. The Maction is itself, but like, I just don't think Baylor's going to lose. Like, I know that he was always cryptic at the beginning of the season, but I think that Baylor found football towards the end of the season last season, and I think that they're just going to steamroll right into this season with it. Obviously, there's probably going to be a few mental mistakes and stuff like that, but I mean, if you're relying on Washington running the ball and you still have Sawyer Robertson protecting the ball through the air, I think that sets a really good keystone for you to successfully like get through the first non-cons. But yeah, I realistically think that Auburn is going to be like 95% of that stadium.
Yeah, I think I kind of think that Baylor, this is just like a gut feeling that I feel like Baylor is going to have a really strong showing in non-con this year, and then kind of shockingly drop off once conference play starts. That's just what my gut is telling me, and I can't really justify it with X's and O's, and maybe it's just the Baylor bias, but that's kind of what I sense is going to happen. But not this game. I think they'll win against Auburn.